Welcome back, my sweet friends. This is the channel Frugal Money Saver. I am so glad you are here. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you are here for the umpteenth time, we are so glad you have joined us yet again. We appreciate you so much. Today's video, we're going to touch upon some changes that Paul and I are making for 2022. We went food shopping yesterday. I'm going to show you a quick haul, and I'm also going to show you a haul I got from CVS at 90% off, and we're also going to talk about food prices just a little bit and what Paul and I are doing to try to combat that. Number two, we are going to talk about getting ahead of those months where you have extra bills. For us, it is January and September. We need to start prepping for these big months the month before and how we're going to be doing that. And just some what we hope are really encouraging suggestions on how you too can make some financial changes in 2022 if you feel the need. So stick around, subscribe if you are new here and become part of our frugal family. I want to start with the word deprivation. And I'm going to read you the meaning of deprivation because sometimes in a frugal journey, we can feel maybe deprived. And we have to be careful of that, and we don't want that to happen. So the word deprivation actually means the state of being kept from possessing, enjoying, or using something. And in our frugal journey, that word should never enter in. And we're going to show you how to combat that so you don't feel that deprivation. And I'm going to give you a really tiny, almost silly example, but it's true. So we went food shopping yesterday, and I'm going to show you the haul in a minute. And I have been looking for unsalted top saltine crackers. Can't find them anywhere. Even regular saltines are like disappeared from the shelves. So what do? I'm going to have to figure out how to make my own saltines. Probably not difficult at all. But what happened when I went to that store, I was like, where are the saltines? That feeling of not having that instant gratification. I wanted to buy this item and it wasn't there. Well, now we need to figure out, how do we change that? Either we need to learn to make it ourselves or just substitute something else, because this is happening more and more frequently. Do you remember in my food haul back in December, I picked up a bunch of cans of walnuts. I think I bought 4 cans and we still have 2.5 cans left. We paid $3.99 a can. And I'm going to show you some footage in a minute again. Those same cans are up to $8.99 a can. So what do? Either if you need something like walnuts, you sub out something else. Or the other thing is, when we see these prices go low, we need to stock up. We really do. We need to look at food shopping in like a totally different light. We are going to have to start subbing out one item for another. We're going to have to learn how to create our own items like these crackers. We're going to have to look at food a little bit differently so that we don't feel deprived. Because when you feel deprived, you're going to splurge. You're going to say, the heck with it. I'm going to buy that $9 can of walnuts. And then what happens is our food budget's going to keep going up and up and up. So keep an eye out when these specialty items go on sale. If something is out of stock and it's been out of stock for a while, create your own. Or when it does come in stock and it's a reasonable price, then we pick up some. So this is almost how we're going to have to go forward with food shopping and meal planning. Every meal that we eat should be like a mini celebration. And I know that sounds funny, but it's the truth. So at dinner time, Paul and I are really trying now to turn off the phones, put them away. Concentrate on what we're eating. Enjoy what we're eating. No distractions. Try not to rush through a meal. We need to understand what a blessing this food is, even if you're eating by yourself. Honestly, take the time, sit down, enjoy your food, appreciate your food. And that feeling of deprivation will not exist. It won't. So I hope that's a little clearer. We have to remember on our frugal journey, what we're trying to do is live within or below our means. Paul and I prefer to live below our means. We really need to be creative when it comes to shopping. Now I'm seeing it more and more. My go-to was always ShopRite with those low loss leaders. Prices are up. Prices are up. So let me show you our little food haul, what we got, and how much it cost. And I'm also going to show you inside the store, just a couple of brief clips of what I'm talking about. The first item I want to show you is the walnuts and the pecans I was talking about that we paid $3.99 for at Christmas time. They are now $8.79 a can. The bare bottom shelf with no saltine crackers. These are the crackers I used to buy. I would buy the hint of salt Ritz and the low salt Triscuits. I used to get them 3 for $5. They are now 3 for $10. Here's our first shopping trip for food for the month of February. And we really didn't get a lot, but I am going to share everything with you and the prices. We got 5 pounds of potatoes. We were completely out of potatoes, but I was waiting till they went on sale, $1.49 for the 5 pounds. So we bought them. I bought a bunch of bananas, and then I realized I actually bought a bunch of bananas. You know me, I only buy 2 or 3, but I'm going to give some to my son. He'll love that. Then we were completely out of malt vinegar. Paul uses this if I make homemade French fries or if we have a bag of fries, and we were completely out of this as well. I got 1 onion, my delicious sweet onion. We got a cucumber, which I think was like 60 cents. I got another bag of organic carrots. They were $1.29. I got a head of organic romaine, and that was $2.29. And for organic, I mean, I thought that was a pretty good price. I got a dozen eggs, which were $1.77. We didn't get to deliver the meal to my in-laws at the end of the month because we had the nor'easter. So we're going this weekend to drop them off. I'm making them a tray of lasagna. So I needed ricotta. I have mozzarella in the freezer, but I didn't have any ricotta. And it was on sale $3.99 for this large container. So I was very thankful for that. If you're going to eat the Greek unsweetened yogurt, Fage, hands down, the most delicious one. This was on sale for $2.99 for 16 ounces. I mix it with my homemade granola for breakfast. It's delicious. It is so good. It was a bit of a splurge at $2.99, but it's very, very worth it. We were completely out of cream cheese, so we got cream cheese, $1.24. Butter was $1.99 again. You were allowed to get 4. I'm buying this butter because I guarantee you prices will go up. And I'm just taking them and putting them in the freezer. This is good till May, it said on it. At this point, when I see it for $1.99, I buy the maximum allowed. Now, this was a great find. That Cook's ham was marked down to 69 cents a pound. We got this very nice size ham for $7. This will go right into the freezer. How many meals will this ham make for $7? I'm so happy with this. The funny thing is, I always cook low sodium. I talk about sodium. In all actuality, I love sodium. How much do I love salt, Paul?
Yeah, salt. You love salt, but it doesn't love you.
It doesn't love me at all. So what I would do with a ham like this is I would soak it for about 4 hours, changing the water every hour, keeping it in the cold in the refrigerator, of course. And that does draw some of the salt out. And then if I cook it face down, I don't ever use the water that comes out of it to make a gravy or anything like that. This will be such a treat. At 69 cents a pound, you should have seen all the people grabbing them. Such a great deal. So this was my score for today. Yep. I did buy a loaf of bread for $2.99. No apologies. I bought it. And then because Paul is under stress because of the no spend birthday, I told him he could get some tortilla chips, right? So this big bag, 13 ounces, was $1.69. So that was a great price. This is all we got because we are still eating out of our freezer, our pantry, and our refrigerator. And I will give you the exact amount in the next slide. We are trying to keep within that $100 for food for our forward February again this month. I spent $38.21, so for the remainder of the month, I have $61.79, and we are still packed with food. These are items that were important to us. We needed to add them in. We're trying to keep under that 100 again for this month. Forward February, we are watching, and we are watching carefully those incidental purchases. I'm not going to say the month is going to be totally no buy, because I know there are a couple things we actually really need. So, but we're watching those incidentals, those, oh, this looks good, or I could buy whatever it might be. No. Those are not happening this month. Another thing we need to focus on, Paul and I, those months with huge payouts. Our January, we have our land taxes, which are in the thousands. I'm not going to lie to you. We have our house insurance for here, and we have our house insurance for the little house down south. Those are 3 major payments that are due in the month of January and the very beginning of February. So while it was great, we had a no spend January and we did awesome. December is when we're really going to have to focus on January. The problem is December is Christmas, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, even New Year's Day, I kind of think of in that holiday. So what Paul and I sat the other day and discussed, and I know a lot of you do this, but this is something we're going to be implementing. We are trying to get everything done for Christmas. Everything. Wrapped, bought, just done by October 1st. Am I correct, Paul?
Yeah, October 1st would be good.
Because the month of December has to be a low spend month for us, honestly. So throughout the year, which so many of you have said this to us, and it's like all of a sudden the light bulb clicked. You do your shopping all year. You prepare for the month of December the months before. And I know some people don't like that, and that may be ridiculous to some. But to Paul and I, this is what we're taking forward in 2022. We are going to try literally to have the holiday bought and paid for by October 1st. What you need to do is figure out your high spend months. What are the months that you have a ton of bills in? What month do your funds leave you the most? Figure that out. A month or two before that, implement no spend. Implement a low spend. It will help so much. It really will. And we are taking these and going forward. I want to just show you how we're already starting. Went into CVS and I wanted to see if they had any Christmas stuff left. So glad I got that popcorn tin because everything was pretty much gone. But I did find 3 items at 90% off. Paul and I do a giving tree at our church every year where you pick names and we make packages for children in our area. I found these. I thought these were adorable. 2 pairs of socks, and I know any teenage girl would love these. Super cute. They were 90% off, so they cost us just about 40 cents a piece. And what I've started to do is keep a notebook in my gift closet and write down what I'm buying and who it can go to so that I don't forget what I have. I can open that notebook if things get crammed in the back of that closet, just like a pantry or refrigerator inventory. I've got a gift closet inventory now. And I thought these were great. For 40 cents a piece, it definitely, to add to their gifts, would be perfect. And then I also found tissue paper. And this was 30 cents for 30 sheets. So a penny a sheet, I'm all over that. I was super happy. So this is what we're taking forward as well. And the last thing I want to share with you, we just had a CD, a certificate of deposit, come due at the bank. And as you know, if you keep any money in the bank, interest rates are super low. They are. Now, they're supposed to go up this year. That's the rumor. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what they're saying. Paul and I went in to roll over our CD. The interest was higher in a regular online savings account with the same bank than it was in a CD. And if you have money in a CD, you know you can't add to it and you can't take it out for the period of that CD. So let's say it's a 6-month CD. You can't take money out of that CD and you can't add money to that CD. Where a regular account, you can add money to and take money out as you will. And the interest rates were higher, so it was like a no-brainer. And what we will do, we will leave this one account liquid. And if the rates start to come up and we see those CD rates getting bigger and better, then we will bring it back over again to a CD if it's making more money. But right now, an online account at the same bank for regular savings was actually a higher interest rate. And you always want your money working for you. You always want it to earn interest. And the higher the interest, the better. But I know some of you don't feel comfortable banking online, then you do what works for you. It's such a personal decision, and everybody, as I have said a million times, Frugal journey is so different. Well, I know I packed a lot of information in this video. We hope some of it at least was helpful. Remember, we're going forward in February, keeping our frugal goals in sight. I mean, we were talking, we want to get down to the little house maybe in March. So these are all things we need to prepare for now. Keep those frugal goals in sight. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are beyond awesome. We love and appreciate you so much. I know you're all wondering. I read, Paul, all the ideas that you all sent. What did you think? Some amazing ideas for my no-spend birthday I'm talking about.
They all seem to be great. Trying to figure out what we're going to do. I still got a couple days left.
It's just a couple days, people. No, your ideas were great. Were they not amazing?
They were awesome. They were all awesome. I'm taking them all in consideration.
But we'll vlog that day and we will show you what we ended up doing. I just don't want to cook. I'll be honest with you all. I just need a day of no cooking. And I think Paul gets that. So even if we do sandwiches, I'm good with it. I'm sure it'll work out wonderfully. But we'll keep you posted. So thank you again for choosing us to spend this time with. Subscribe if you haven't. Please give this a thumbs up. And today's question of the day is, what are the financial frugal changes you're making going forward in 2022? Because I think this time of year, we kind of assess, we look back on the year before and say, what can we do to improve? What can we do to make it a little bit better? With the prices changing and everything changing, you need to reevaluate. So what changes do you see yourself making in 2022? Share them with us down below in that comment section. Thank you again. We love you. We appreciate you. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.